This morning, we want to go to 2 on Your Side's Erica Brecher. She is live at a third location this morning where she is stationed for the implosion. Joins us now with a live look at what to expect once that implosion happens. Good morning, Erica.
Good morning, Heather. Well, it is a cold but exciting morning here. The garage ramp where we are all staged is full of people who've come out to see this, and pretty much every media outlet you can expect in Western New York. People have, this is a bittersweet thing. There are those who are sad to see it go. Many Western New Yorkers were born at Millard Fillmore Gates Hospital, but there are those who are excited. We learned yesterday after Mayor Brown and city officials made some comments that this is going to be a $150 million complex, both private and public use, so we're going to expect some commercial places as well as apartments and condominiums. So again, Heather, you mentioned this has been delayed a little bit, so we're expecting 7:15. What you're going to hear first if you're in the Buffalo city limits area is a series of warning sirens as we prepare for this to happen. Around 7:05, some city officials are going to make some final remarks. I think they want to say some words before this historic building comes down. What we see happening over behind me is they're setting up what the city spokesperson calls the plunger. That's what somebody's going to push down to make this implosion happen, and that'll take place right after city officials, again, have some words at 7:05. So, Heather, 7:15 is the time we're now looking at, so about T-minus 45 minutes until this historic building comes down for everyone up here to see. Heather?
2 on Your Side's Erica Brecher is at a third location this morning where she is stationed for the implosion. She joins us live. Good morning, Erica.
Heather, tremendous excitement here from the media staging area with some VIP viewers behind us. It's been a great morning, albeit cold. We have a beautiful sunrise off to the east, and everything is getting ready to bring down the Millard Fillmore Gates Hospital behind us. Like you said, about 16 minutes now. What we're expecting to happen, we've already heard one warning siren. We will hear another in a few minutes. Then at about 7:05, some city officials have some final words to say before this historic building comes down. Yesterday, we heard from Mayor Brown talking about how this has been within the community and the hearts of residents for more than 100 years, so people here have mixed feelings about it coming down. Some are sad to see it go. A lot of people were born here. You know, yesterday we talked to Claudine Ewing. She was born here, so we all have ties to it. But then again, people are excited to see it come down because it's going to make way for more of the new development we've been seeing around Buffalo in the past year. This space will become a $150 million complex, commercial and private space. We're going to see a grocery store, a health and wellness center, and then apartments and condominiums above that. So a lot to be excited about. As far as the atmosphere up here, again, people are excited. They've brought their chairs, they're buying hot chocolate, and you know, they made the trip to come out very early this morning to see this. Now that we have some sunlight, you get a better view of the hospital here. Just to give you an idea of what you can expect as we get closer here, a city spokesperson tells us there will be a plunger, kind of like the button you press down when this is going to take off. Somebody will get to do that, and then the implosion will take place. So very exciting here. One thing I wanted to explain to you this half hour that I didn't earlier. This is a face mask because we are expecting probably a cloud of dust and debris, and maybe Kevin can tell you more on this, but the wind does happen to be coming right toward us. So the next time you see me, I'm going to have a face mask on, as are a lot of people up here, just to play it safe. Heather?
Yeah, absolutely. And what a fantastic vantage point, Erica, for all of those VIP viewers. Any idea who they are?
You know, I'm not sure, but I would say there's probably a couple hundred people up here. It is a beautiful vantage point. One thing I got to tell you, when I come to work every morning, I take Delaware Avenue right down to our studios downtown, and I've only ever seen the hospital from the front at Gates Circle until now. It looks a lot bigger from this side.
And it's going to look a whole lot different about 15 minutes from now.
That's right.
Bring that to you live. Daybreak's Erica Brecher reporting live for us this morning. Thank you. Time to check in with her. And Erica, I know that there were a series of warning sirens that were going to be going off leading up to this. How close are we, do you think?
Oh, Heather, I think we're minutes away. If you suddenly hear me be quiet, that's because this is about to get underway. I'll just stop talking at that point. But just to recap, yes, we did just hear from city officials who marked this as a monumentous event here in Buffalo, bringing down a piece of history, out with the old and in with the new. But they sounded optimistic as this being a part of Buffalo's future. You're looking at a live look at the hospital right now. Off to our right, though, is the staging area for officials and construction workers. That's where that plunger is. That's going to be pushed down in just a couple minutes. Again, we're really down at the wire here. All eyes on the hospital. This has been a tremendous undertaking. Here we go. There you have it. The building has come down. I've put on the face mask as you see that giant cloud of smoke is rising and heading this way. That is the implosion of Millard Fillmore Gates Hospital. Heather, out with the old and in with the new.
That lot will eventually become a mixed-use building, but first there is a huge mess to clean up. 2 on your side's Erica Brecher is live near the scene, and she was there to witness the implosion in person. Good morning, Erica.
Good morning, Heather. You know, just before Kevin's weather forecast, you guys mentioned people were bundled up this morning. Well, let me tell you, I'm still bundled up. I know Western New Yorkers like to poke fun at people putting on the winter coats in October, but this morning, we certainly needed it. On to the implosion. A gigantic pile of rubble is what's left behind me from where I am now at Gates Circle. 2 hours ago, that was still an old hospital tower. Now it's gone and crews are cleaning up the streets. Early this morning, police closed a huge perimeter of streets to prepare to safely implode this building. We got to be on top of a parking garage and had an incredible vantage point of the hospital. Some of the VIP viewers who had wristbands to attend behind us were full of excitement. Mayor Byron Brown was there too, and he says that's because this event marks turning a new leaf.
There's tremendous momentum in this city. People are feeling good about it. People are feeling a part of it. And to have so many people turn out to be a part of this really says volumes about the new Buffalo and where we're all headed together.
The mayor says this is just another step in Buffalo's redevelopment. A multi-million-dollar complex of commercial and private space will one day stand here instead. So the white elephant in the room here, I do still have on my breathing mask. So Heather, I just kind of wanted to explain why we're doing that out of precaution. For those of you who watched the implosion live, there was definitely that big cloud of smoke, and you can see it going on behind me. There's a lot of wind right now. So even though for the most part the dust has settled, the air doesn't really smell too great in Gates Circle right now, so we just wanted to play it safe and make sure we're protecting our own health while we stand out here as well. But well worth it. It was incredible to be there this morning. Heather?